Hi, and welcome to a brand new video. In this video, what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to use requests or APIs inside React Native. This is extremely straightforward if you've already done this before, but if you haven't, this is the place where you're going to learn how to do so. So the first thing you're going to want to do, just like I did, is just set up some basic server. If you already have somewhere that you're fetching from, then you don't need to do this. But for this example, I'm just sending the word hello. You can see in my local host that hello appears perfectly. What I'm going to do, you can kind of see in this example screen, is I'm going to fetch that word hello and I'm going to put it inside this text. In order to do, we're going to be using this useState variable. So a useState is basically a variable that you can use like throughout your screen. So I can use the word text throughout the screen, and by using useText, it would be able to update. So as you can see here, I just put text inside this text box. So basically, this is going to be the value of text always. So if I change it, that means it's going to change what's displayed in this text box. So all we need to do is fetch that request API and change the value of this variable. In order to do that, you can kind of just hear in the instructions, we're going to use a fetch method. Fetch is basically just fetching data from a source. So we're going to be using fetch. Inside this, you want to put the URL that you're fetching from. So in my example, I'm fetching from my local host. So I'm going to go ahead and put my URL into this function right over here. This is automatically built in, so there's nothing you need to import. You do a dot then, so this is just going to return some random gibberish. In order to get the word hello, you need to take what you requested and you need to get the text out of it. If you want to get like a JSON string or something, then you do like rick.json instead. But for me, it's just the word hello. That's text. That's all I need to do. You're going to do dot then again because you want to take this result and you want to use it. So I'm just going to say the result from that text extraction is going to be how I want to set text to the result that I got. And then again, if you're using a JSON, then you do like rest dot like whatever key that you're trying to access from. If you're not using a local host, this will work perfectly. If you are using a local host, you notice that you're getting some sort of error. This is because React Native is super weird. When you have an app like this and you're fetching from localhost, it's trying to fetch from the local host of the phone. That's not what you want to do. What you want to do is you want to fetch from the local host of your laptop or your computer or wherever you're hosting this. So in order to do this, what you need to do is that you need to go over to your command line and just open up your command line and type in ipconfig. I'm not going to press enter because this is going to release a whole lot of information about my computer that I do not want on the web. But once you press this, you're going to notice that one of the lines says IP address. That is the address that is basically given to your computer so you can identify it. You're going to copy that identification or your IP address and you're just going to paste it right here instead of the local host. So it's going to be like your IP address is going to have some dots in here. So maybe like 91 or something. I'm just making something up. And then colon the local host number. And then it'll work. I don't want to run this because then you'll see my IP config and I don't want to reveal that to the whole world. But hopefully this video was helpful and see you in the next video.